At Stumptown Printers, a small printing and packaging firm in Portland, Oregon, both the shop equipment and the attention to detail recall a vanished era of craftsmanship. Stumptown's decades-old letterpress and offset machines allow maximum control of the printing process. The distinctly tactile results reflect the passion for creative expression and printing heritage shared by founders Eric and Brian Bagdonas and Rebecca Gilbert.
I moved from Vermont to California when I was a teenager and simultaneously discovered all sorts of underground music and zines and sort of underground culture, activist culture that I didn't know existed in the small town I was from in Vermont. And that sort of led me into exploring the means of production, essentially. The idea that anything you had to say, you could publish that little bit of subjective history, essentially, and put it into the mix with everybody else's little bit of history.
10 years ago, Stumptown set out to serve the local music and arts scene in Portland, where a history of shipping and industry blends with modern green credentials and a new generation of small, craft-orientated businesses.
Portland seems pretty unique in that there's a pretty high concentration of folks doing the type of work they really love to do, but I think it reflects more of a national trend and a worldwide trend too. It seems like we're at the end of an era where corporate culture just isn't sustainable anymore. It's not even appealing. It's not sexy anymore. And maybe people are exploring just more democratic business models, more sustainable business. People are more concerned about where their dollar is going.
Despite the supposed death of both print and physical music media, Stumptown discovered a lively clientele for its signature line of CD cases and vinyl record sleeves die-cut from recycled paper.
There might be a portion of the market that is really interested in downloading, but there's always going to be the music lover who wants to have that thing that they can touch and look at as they're listening to the music. So because of that, I think what we're doing has a lot of life left because people are really looking for that tangible sort of, maybe the more handcrafted kind of packaging anyway.
Stumptown now works primarily with independent record labels and musicians who place small, often eccentric custom orders. Fittingly, the printing process here depends upon human intuition as much as ink and iron, as the aging presses both demand and reward a personal touch.
As you're going through the stack of paper and the sheets are advancing, the whistle and the air going across that stack, it changes pitch. And so often you can run the machine with your eyes closed. As long as you're keeping your ears on that sound, you can really get a feel for how the machine is running. So that's something that's really fun about running these old machines. This is a real physical process. And people always speak about, kind of the tactile aspect of letterpress printing. We want to make sure we explain what that means to us as well as what that means to the customer. And if we can meet that, that's how we define quality.
We often have our customers come in and watch the printing process, sometimes make decisions on the fly when they have their job running, if they want to make color adjustments and that sort of thing. We all try to have some interaction with the customers so they can talk directly to the person who's printing their work if they want to. And then, we're really interested in what our customers are doing, and we all love music, and we just really love the fact that we're being introduced to all these great new bands. If they come through town, we like to go see them play and that sort of thing.
The word client is in fact seldom heard at Stumptown, where the founders prefer to think in terms of a creative community that now stretches across North America to Europe and beyond.
The whole word-of-mouth phenomenon in terms of feeding a business is just astounding to me. You start with maybe 5 friends that you do printing for. They tell 3 friends, and that branch keeps spreading out. So where now we get an email from somebody from Norway who's heard about our printing from someone in Germany who's friends with a band in Portland. So there's this kind of personal connection, even if there's 3 degrees of separation, because we know that if that person's friends with this person and this person was friends with this person that we're also friends with, they're a part of our broader community.
This organic growth is in keeping with the Stumptown founders' long-term commitment to quality, personal involvement, and constant improvement in their chosen craft.
every day we're learning something. So I feel like we're true to that whole kind of trade, that apprenticeship kind of model. We're hoping to keep on just going down that road and becoming master craftspeople.
The main reward for even running a business, doing something that you love, is that you're making something tangible. Even if I spend 50% of my day pushing paper around and sending emails, there's another 50% in which I'm handling paper and finished products, or I'm actually imprinting an image or text onto paper and making something new out of what seems like nothing. It's so much the way that we record our histories as people, this tangible imprint of words or images that hasn't been erased by new technology yet. There's something very satisfactory about having a tangible object that proves you're here.